Well, we can hear some howling and barking outside. There's the Rocky. Where is he there? Where is he? Can we see him? Can we see the Rocky? Hey, what do you think, Rocky? My goodness, hey? I don't think the camera can pick that sound up, but maybe if I open the window it can. Hey, can we open the window here? Oh, there we go. There it goes. Yeah, do you hear that? Rocky knew something was going on. He was right at the window watching. Anyway, it's very cold out. Rocky's keeping a close eye on things. If those dogs... Ooh. That's probably the coyotes, eh? Sometimes they howl, too. I'm going to close the window because it's cold. I don't know if the microphone picked that up or not. But anyway, I was just thinking of a story. After I left home, I stayed at a school teacher's place. And he told us a story one time. Told me a story. It was pretty funny, actually. He'd gone to high school in Ottawa. He grew up in Ottawa, in the city of Ottawa. Anyway, it was a high school ran by Christian Brothers. And after he had graduated, one of his former teachers, one of the Christian Brothers, had a mental breakdown, I guess you could say. And he started going around his classroom beating on beating on the students and yelling yelling at them, saying he was going to beat the devil out of them. He got the idea that they were all demonically possessed or whatever, and he was going to beat the devil out of them. Anyway, some of the other Christian Brothers came in and got him under control and restrained him. And then they took him down to the Royal Ottawa Hospital, which is basically the nut house, the crazy hospital. That's where they took him, to the Royal Ottawa Hospital, which is the crazy hospital for crazy people. It's like Camp Crazy, but it's a hospital. Anyway, they took him there, and they don't have any cats. So right away, you know it's not a great place, you know. I mean, just like Camp Crazy without Rocky would just be crazy. That's all. Anyway, they took him to the Royal Ottawa Hospital. And, one of the Christian Brothers took him down there. And, well, anyway, the two of them, they walked in together. And the Christian Brother, who had lost his mind, was standing behind the Christian Brother who was there to admit him, who had brought him down there to have him admitted. So the Christian Brother who was having him admitted was standing at the desk telling whoever it was at the desk that he wanted to admit this guy behind him, his friend behind him, because he had had a mental breakdown. And so this Christian Brother who hadn't had the mental breakdown was telling whoever was working the desk that they wanted to admit this other Christian Brother who was standing behind him, because this other Christian Brother had had a mental breakdown. In the meantime, the Christian Brother who had had the mental breakdown was standing behind the one who was talking to the desk clerk and was pointing at him, doing this, and doing this. Like that, pointing at him. Anyway, the orderlies came out and grabbed the one who was standing there talking to the desk clerk, and they let the one who actually had the mental breakdown go. So there you go. Just because he had a mental breakdown didn't mean he was stupid. Anyway, yeah, kind of a comical story anyway, You can really hear that barking out there. Anyway, that's it. That was just a kind of a comical story anyway from the school teacher had told me about a couple of Christian brothers that were teachers at his former high school. All right, bye for now.